2 Chronicles 30. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He doesn't even want idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. Yeah, I just said that. Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is the difference? It does matter when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name, because no, they're not. And no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. And there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic texts, because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. 30. And Hizkiah sent all Yisrael and Yehuda, and he also wrote letters to Ephraim and Manasseh, Menashsheh, to come to the house of Yahweh at Jerusalem to perform the Pesach, so the Passover, P-E with a half a check mark, S-A-H with a dot, to Yahweh Elohim of Israel. But the sovereign and his leaders and all the assembly of Jerusalem had taken counsel to perform the Pesach in the second new moon, for they were unable to perform it at its time because not enough priests had set themselves apart, and the people had not gathered at Jerusalem, and the matter was right in the eyes of the sovereign and in the eyes of all the assembly, and they settled the matter to send a call to all Israel from Beersheba to Dan to come to perform a Pesach to Yahweh Elohim of Israel at Jerusalem, since they had not done it for a long time, as it is written. And the runners went to all Israel and Yehuda with the letters from the sovereign and his leaders, and spoke according to the command of the sovereign. Children of Israel, turn back to Yahweh Elohim of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Israel, so that he returns to the remnant of you who have escaped from the hand of the sovereigns of Ashur, and do not be like your fathers and like your brothers, who trespassed against Yahweh Elohim of their fathers, so that he gave them up to ruin, as you see. Now do not stiffen your neck like your fathers. Stretch forth the hand to Yahweh, and come to his set-apart place, which he has set apart forever, and serve Yahweh your Elohim, so that his burning wrath turns away from you. For if you turn back to Yahweh, your brothers and your children shall be shown compassion by their captors, even to return to this land. For Yahweh your Elohim shows favor and compassion, and does not turn his face from you, if you turn back to him. And the runners passed from city to city throughout the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, as far as Zebulun, Z-E-B with a line underneath of it, U-L-U-N. But they were laughing at them and mocking them. Some from Asher, A-S-H-E with a half a check mark R, and Manasseh, and from Zebulun, however, humbled themselves and came to Jerusalem. Also the hand of Elohim was on Yehuda, to give them one heart to do the command of the sovereign and the rulers at the word of Yahweh. And many people, a very great assembly, gathered at Jerusalem to perform the festival of Matzot, M-A-T-Z-O-T, the unleavened bread. Hold on, it says A. Oh yeah, 30A is unleavened bread, 30B is Passover, 30C is Pesach. Pearl for Pesach, aka Passover. Yeah, I already knew that. It's good they have it there, though. In the second new moon, which is the second month, and they rose up and removed the slaughter places that were in Jerusalem, and they removed all the incense slaughter places and threw them into the Wadi Quidron, QID, with a line underneath of it, RON. Then they slew the Pesach on the 14th day of the second new moon, and the priests and the Levites were ashamed and set themselves apart and brought the ascending offerings to the house of Yahweh, and they stood in their place according to their right ruling, according to the Torah of Moshe, the man of Elohim. The priests sprinkled the blood from the hand of the Levites, for many in the assembly had not set themselves apart. Therefore the Levites were over the slaughter of the Peserim, P-E with a half a check mark, S-A-H with a dot, I-M. In other words, it just means Passover. For everyone who was not clean to set them apart to Yahweh. For many of the people, many from Ephraim and Manasseh, Yissaskar, Y-I-S-S-A-S-K with a line underneath of it, A-R, and Zebulun had not been cleansed, yet they ate the Pesach contrary to what was written. But Hizkiah prayed for them, saying, Yahweh, who is good, provide atonement for everyone who has prepared his heart to seek Elohim, Yahweh, Elohim of his fathers, though he is not cleansed according to the cleansing of the set-apart place. And Yahweh listened to Hizkiah and healed the people, and the children of Israel who were in Jerusalem performed the festival of Matzot, 7 days with great joy, 7 days of unleavened bread. And the Levites and the priests praised Yahweh day by day with instruments of praise before Yahweh, and Hizkiah spoke to the heart of the Levites, those having good understanding concerning Yahweh. So they ate during the appointed time 7 days, slaughterings of peace offerings, and making confession to Yahweh, Elohim of their fathers. And all the assembly took counsel to perform another 7 days, and they performed it another 7 days with joy. And Hizkiah, sovereign of Yehudah, presented to the assembly 1,000 bulls and 7,000 sheep, and the rulers presented to the assembly 1,000 bulls and 10,000 sheep. And a great number of priests set themselves apart, and all the assembly of Yehudah rejoiced, and the priests and Levites, and all the assembly who had come from Israel, and the sojourners who came from the land of Israel, and those who dwelt in Yehudah. And there came to be great joy in Jerusalem, for since the days of Shlomo, son of David, Shelomoh, Shlomo, son of David, the sovereign of Israel, the like of this had not been in Jerusalem. And the priests, the Levites, rose and blessed the people, and their voice was heard, and their prayer came up to his set-apart dwelling place, to heaven. Heaven is his set-apart dwelling place. His set-apart dwelling place. Not ours, his.